Hello, so my embodied activity is field hockey. So, field hockey isn't very common, so let's get into some of the basics. It's predominantly northern. Um, it You can't really find it below Virginia, and it's the candy cane sport. In case anybody was wondering, it's the one with the stick that's shaped like a candy cane, um, and it's really simple. You just have to score more goals in the opposing goal than your opponent. That's it. Like soccer, like lacrosse, anything. Um, but to play any sport, you do need equipment. So let's talk about the equipment for a second. So this is a field hockey stick, and this is the grip, so you don't throw the stick when you're hitting the ball. This is the toe. It's just not, this is what it is. And this is the flat side of the stick. And then the other side of the stick is curved. So the flat side of the stick you use to manipulate the ball. Now, you can't really use the round side of the stick to manipulate the ball because round on round doesn't work. And it's illegal anyway, so it doesn't matter. So you're using the flat side of the stick to manipulate ball movement. And then the ball itself is about this big, this big. And so it's a little bit bigger than a lacrosse ball. It's certainly harder than a lacrosse ball and has absolutely no bounce to it. Like a lacrosse ball, you can hold in your hand and drop on the ground and it'll bounce about halfway back up. A field hockey ball will just stay on the ground if you drop it, and it'll roll a little bit. It just does not bounce back up. Lastly, you absolutely 100% need shin guards. Shin guards are an absolute requirement, and soccer shin guards have nothing on field hockey shin guards. Field hockey shin guards go all the way up to your knee and back down to your ankle, encompassing the entire front of your shin, and only the back is open. And then if it's not covered by your uniform sleeve, it looks like you're wearing stormtrooper uniform. Yeah, that's really cute. And that's all the equipment that you really need. Goggles it depends if you're in high school or if you're in college, whether or not you need to wear goggles to play field hockey, club, or rec. It varies. But now that we know about the equipment and the basic ideas of the sport, let's get into what are some of the jigs in this sport. So I found one in particular that is just basic, which just came to me, and I was like, this is a jig. And it's using the reverse side of your stick. So as I said earlier, you use the flat side of your stick to maneuver the ball, and that's the only side that you can use. So and they're all right-handed. Pretty much all right-handed unless you get one specially made for your left hand. So using the reverse side of the stick means flipping it over and pulling something that is on the ball that is on the left side of your body to the right side of your body to gain control of it. Now, physically, this frees your body from having to get your feet all the way around and getting your stick down and getting the ball on the right side of your stick by running around. Instead, you can just pull it to the right side of your body, and that just keeps you from exerting your body more than you need to. You don't need to run that extra 2 feet. Instead, you can just pull it, and it's faster and it's easier, and it's just better. Now, cognitively, you don't even have to think about using the reverse side of your stick. If the ball is on the left side of your body, the stick goes like this, and you pull it to your right side. The only time you really have to think about it is if you're in a tough situation when a girl's running at you, and you should just maybe do that little extra effort to run and get your stick side on. But really, it's you don't even think about this motion after playing field hockey for so long. And then, so that's its cognitive aspect. You don't think about it. It's just something you do. And then there is a contrary side to using your reverse side stick. It limits your strength. Using the normal side of your stick allows you to push through opponents and maintain momentum, whereas this decreases your momentum severely because you have to pull it and then get it to this side and then go. If you make that little bit of extra effort that you don't necessarily need to make, it'll be on the right side of your body and it'll push you forward. So that's the whole idea of the reverse side being a jig. Now, I think I learned a lot of valuable lessons from field hockey about how it can teach you what a good and conducive life could be. And so the first thing that came to my mind was initiative and motivation. When I moved up to varsity, I became a midfielder, and every single loose ball was mine. Why? Because I wanted it. I wanted to win. Winning meant a lot to me, and I knew we weren't going to win if I didn't get the loose ball and push it up into the forward circle. I knew that. And so because I wanted it so bad, I went for it. I wasn't going to sit there and wait for it to happen to me. And that's just a rule of life. You can't sit here and expect things to happen to you. If you want something, you have to work hard and you have to go get it. It doesn't just fall on your lap. It doesn't work like that. And then it also taught me about support. Being on a field hockey team or any team in life allows you to learn how to depend on other people, not only depending on other people, but allowing people to depend on you to do your job. It's you play your position, you play your part, and you have to trust each other to do that. And that's goes with everything in life. Finally, time. Time is something that we constantly run out of, and you have to make sure that you put everything you had on the field, and that goes for life as well. You should walk away with a good, conducive life thinking, I gave my life everything that I have. And that's all I have for you today. See ya.